And Joe Budden said that he's retired from music. He doesn't have any love for the music anymore.
Yeah, but
So I like
oh,
it.
everybody
I was
says that. Everybody says that. Everybody says, "Oh, I don't. I've retired." And blah blah. How many rappers say they retire and get back? This is the reason why I think a rapper can never retire. In my opinion, in my honest opinion, a rapper can never retire because unlike other jobs, unlike other crafts, well, similar to other crafts actually, your brain and your penmanship and your artistic form. So that's the thing with art as well. You will always keep progressing. Unless you stop cold turkey, you can never say, "Oh, I'm gonna stop rapping," because you're gonna be hearing stuff. You're gonna be around it so much anyway. As an artist, as a musical artist, you're gonna be listening to things anyway, and you're gonna, for him as a wordsmith, he's still gonna be writing. He's still gonna be writing. He's gonna hear a Kendrick verse and be like, "Oh, I wonder what I would write here." Bang, and then write something out. So your pen
that
sharpens.
depends. That depends on
No,
who.
your pen definitely sharpens as time goes on. And I can name around 10 rappers that's happened to. Gucci Man, Waka Flocka Flame, Drake, of all people. You know what I mean?
Um,
Styles P, Jadakiss, Fred the Godson. All of these people, they were fire. Their words, like actually, Waka Flocka Flame. Let's go with Waka, right? He was never. If you listen to Oh Ole Do It or Hard in the Paint, and then you jump forward to I Don't Know How to Rap, that mixtape series,
I
you can
haven't
see
listened
he's
to it.
gotten, mate, he can rap. Like if you listen to his songs now, he knows how to rap. He knows how to put words together. He knows he's actually good at rapping, right? And that's
Hmm.
the thing. When you start off at one point from back in the day and you start moving forwards, if you've continued like LL Cool J, like Mama said, knock you out, and now have you heard his freestyle about Black Lives Matter and stuff like that? He's still your pen gets better. You just keep getting better at writing. So that's why, in my honest opinion, like Jay-Z's retired how many times?
You know what? That is a very good valid point in Jay Z's case. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that because he has said that he's gonna retire multiple times, and then it, the amount of albums he's put out since he retired from allegedly said he was gonna retire is insane. Because I think he's dropped probably because I remember when he said he's gonna retire, he dropped the Magma Carter Holy Grail, I believe.
Yeah.
That
And tell
album was
me,
produced by
t-
Timbaland. That album was dope.
yeah.
And then
And
after,
tell me his words, the way his writing skills,
I
like
wouldn't say it
he
got
fits.
better. Me personally, being a Jay Z fan, I wouldn't say his writing got better because I prefer his old albums than the ones we have today. Not to say that what we got today is bad, not at all. It's great, but the old Jay Z stuff that we had in the early 2000s is undeniable.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking is this, right? When you think of like, because you did martial arts, right? You did judo,
Yeah,
right? So if you do like martial arts, right, and you say when you're a young man, you're flashy with your moves. You've got the energy. You can do these techniques. When you start to get older, you'd start to fight a bit smarter, right?
agreed.
So you don't you're not opening up as much, and you can even see it like in Floyd Mayweather, for example, right? He's more defensive. He's more
You know what?
evasive.
I
You
agree.
know,
He got
he's
better.
not
He got better
exactly.
over. Mm, definitely.
And you so with Jay Z, I wouldn't say necessarily his flows and all that were fire back in the day, but now I think his writing skills are what highlights him. He's able to put more information and more guidance and um more more stories into one project than he did back then in a couple, if that makes sense. He's being smarter with his writing. He's getting the message across a lot quicker and a lot more simplistic in terms of his writing ability. And for me, that's the key. If you can get an idea into somebody else based on on 4 minutes or 3 minutes, right? Like
Mm,
what was that last was it 444? What was
yeah, it was that actually. It was 444, his last album.
yeah, yeah, and the OJ song. How much
Oh,
information did he have in the OJ song? And you
that song
compare
was
that to some
so
of the stuff.
good.
he had more stuff in that than I've seen other rappers having a whole album,
I'm not
right?
gonna lie.
Because you don't
It
want
said
filler.
so much. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you don't want filler raps. Filler raps are like, oh, I got bling, da 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 da, kicking your
yeah.
door with a 4-4, all of that extra stuff. That is that is fluffy, superficial stuff. But when
Hmm.
you get into the detail of what you want to communicate, and your writing ability allows you to do that in the least amount of words, then you're really a technician. Like you're really a master of your craft. And that's why I believe a true rapper can never really retire because it will just evolve, and it will evolve from rap songs and feel good to knowledge, and then it may even go into, I don't know, because it is a form of poetry anyway, but it will just go into something else, you know. So I think that's why I believe a real rapper will never really retire. And you even see Joe. I watch his podcast sometimes, and with Joe Budden, you can hear that sometimes he's still got bars. You see what I mean? He can still.
He's always gonna have bars. That is
Well,
muscle memory.
not really.
That's
If he
art.
doesn't train it, if he doesn't train it and keep progressing, he will stay stagnant. So
Hmm.
for him, if he keeps practicing and keeps writing and keeping his pen sharp, right? Or he's reached a level now where, say for example, if he wanted to go and battle rap, he would just start sharpening his pen again, right? But
Right.
really, he's at a level now where he can be like, okay, I'm not gonna write anything, but I'm still fire. But then he hears somebody coming through like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me just keep up to date and make sure that I got a few bars, you know? Because at the end of the day, rap is competitive. It comes from a competitive
Very true.
culture anyway, hip hop.
True.
So, breakdancing competitive, DJing competitive, graffiti competitive, and rapping is competitive. So those are the, what is it, the four pillars? Are there four pillars in him? There's four pillars of hip hop. So it's one of those things. Dancehall as well, sound clashes, that's ultimately where it all comes from, you know. So I think he will never really retire in my eyes. I think you'll find he'll bang out when Drake is Budden's age. I think I think I think Budden is gonna maybe like, listen, I know you think you're up there, but it's time, fire time. But yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, no.